Portions of this podcast that did not affect the outcome of the competition have been omitted in the interest of time.
This is Comic Geek Speak, episode 1527, Trivia Showdown.
Laser beams, opinions like the seasons, and everything you read in comics, movies, games, toys, artists, comic geek speak, comic geek speak, comic geek speak, comic geek speak, comic geek, uniting the world's mightiest heroes. This is.
I'm Brian Chrisman.
I'm Shane Kelly.
I'm Adam Murdo.
I'm Chris Eberly.
I'm Kevin Moyer.
I'm Matt.
And I'm Peter Rios.
And welcome to the show, as Peter so eloquently put it, Trivia Showdown once again.
Showdown.
Perhaps becoming an annual event post-holidays.
I would hope so.
Excellent.
Tradition.
Tradition.
And Peter will be acting as
Moderator,
quizmaster, Wink Martindale, and
Yeah.
Who was the guy from the match game?
Gene Rayburn.
Yeah.
He was great.
Yes.
I want to be Gene Rios Burn.
I thought you meant Charles Nelson Riley.
Aunt Blabby was so fat.
How fine was she?
Well, before we get too far away and forget about it, we must mention, of course, we have a sponsor for this episode.
Discount Comic Book Service. That's dcbservice.com. Go to them for your pre-ordering needs. Check out their front page for their specials. There's usually a long arm's length list of bundles. Their bundles are very good. Pants, what's the breakdown of the discounts for the...
All Marvel, DC, Dark Horse, and Image books right off the top are 40% off cover price, sometimes as high as 50%, and most other publishers between 20 and 35% off cover price.
They sometimes run specials on either DC or Marvel hardbacks, trade paperbacks. Check them out. We've been using them for a long time. Great company. Easy shipping, so I don't have to go out in the cold and get my books. Shipped right to my door. That's dcbservice.com.
All right, Peter, why don't you just start off with maybe like the history of this event here?
For this particular episode?
Or for actually how... Because you've done this for even before that you were on the show.
God, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, when I first... after I moved out of Reading... sort of on a permanent basis. I had gone back because I went to school in Philadelphia and moved back. And we used to have parties in my house because of the pool. We used to glom off the pool at my parents' house.
That's right.
So it was sort of like a gathering for everybody, big party, big pool party picnic. And I surprised them with this trivia game. And at that time it was just the cards. I think I had just done it. Yeah.
It was just the cards. It was you're going away to us as you were moving to Philly permanently.
Yeah, and it was all based around Trivia or Pursuit. You know, there's DC Marvel questions. There's 6 categories in each. And then eventually, I remember for one of Shane's Halloween parties, Kevin and I, like, mad scrambling to to make the first board, an actual Trivia or Pursuit comic board. Yeah, with the wheel and the all the little categories broken up by color, like back when computers weren't as fast.
Yeah, that's shit.
We were printing out those things. It was so funny. And then eventually made enough of those boards, or at least 4 or 5 more of those that people got. But it's all based around like Trivia or Pursuit. We used to break it out at the Halloween party. And other places, and we played it a couple times on CGS in the early days. Yeah. Half versus half the group, or all the group versus Adam. And then last year, Jamie emailed and said he wanted to do an all. He wanted to get everybody into the studio, and we threw ideas back and forth, and trivia popped up, and it worked really well. We were all in the studio. Whoever was in the studio at that time, I should say. And it was a fun. We got 2 rounds out, and it was a fun, crazy thing. And so we decided to do it again.
Who knew Pants could get so competitive, I think was the thing we took away from that episode.
Yeah.
Everyone in this room
so angry. So are we going to... I'm fine with this if you guys want to do it. Split the room up where team is Shane, Murd, and Chris, and Kevin, Matt, and myself.
Oh, I thought it was going to be Adam, Chris, and myself.
Come on, let's...
Then the three of us might as well sit here and just watch you guys go at it.
Exactly. There's no fun for us
I
at all.
don't care what we do.
All right,
That's
so
fine.
let's work with that. And Peter, of course, run down the categories we have for this trivia.
Right. So the way the game works is you guys decide who goes first, and it's sort of a mishmash of Trivial Pursuit and Jeopardy. There are 6 categories. The first one is continuity, which could mean first appearances. It could mean in continuity history. It could mean publishing continuity, all that kind of thing. Geography, which sort of speaks for itself. It can mean alien worlds, home worlds, headquarters, secret locations, all those kind of things. Other dimensions. And then we have powers and paraphernalia. Because I always love that word from the Ohatmu. And that's powers and weapons and also animals and sidekick animals and that kind of thing. Then we have events, which is a category more about like the big comic events, whether in an actual comic or title, or actually big events such as news and certain history things that have become sort of legend and lore and all that. Then we have characters, which also includes obviously like real identities, what creators created certain characters, and it also is a category for creators. There might be some questions about creators in that category. And then we have the ever popular, ever loved Hyper Time, which is a potpourri of everything that is everything else. Marvel, DC, comic, cartoons, other independent titles, books, novels, video games, Star Blazers, Transformers, you name it. It's everything else geekdom. If I really was a nerd, I would start putting in Doctor Who questions, but I haven't gotten there.
Oh,
Come on.
man.
Come on.
Next year, Peter.
Yeah, next year. All right. So it's Marvel, DC. They all have to check off each category within DC, each category within Marvel, and then at the end, the other team, whoever does all 12, the other team picks what category they answer a question from. We're doing the Jeopardy rules of, if Team A answers a question but they get it wrong, Team B has to answer it right to gain access of the board. If they do not, it stays with Team A. And then we'll throw in one daily double, which will actually be a CGS trivia question.
Ah,
And a chance, and a chance to win two spots on the scoreboard there. But Pants only has a few, so we'll probably only if we do 2 rounds, we'll do 1 per round.
And I have to recuse myself from those, of course.
But
That's right. You did that last year, too.
But I can join in and maybe play for.
Oh, yes. How about that? We can do that.
So I think that's it, right? That's
That sounds right.
Sounds it? Yep.
Okay. Now, of course, who goes first?
And we all stay away from geography.
Oh, and we're all on the honor system, not using any electronic devices
Of
to
course.
cheat.
All my lid is down, sir. Yep. Mine as well.
Hey, now.
If I'm picking up my phone, it's to see what text I'm getting from my wife or kids.
Your kids text you?
Yeah, Ben does, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
and these episodes are always good to show the listeners like these are the type of questions you want to send in for Muddle the Murder. Like, sort of, they're not paragraphs long. They only want one specific answer, usually of something that is universal or universally known. Or, not the what color was the awning of
Don't say that. You have what color capes and gloves.
Well, but those are they're universal. It's
Yeah, they are.
Pa Kent's store had an awning color of what in Superboy 56.
Which changed in Superboy.
All right, so
Let's do it.
who's going to go first? Well, do we have like a...
Just let them go.
Oh,
let them
we'll
go.
never get control of the board again.
Here we go. Add up your ages on each team, and whoever's youngest wins.
45.
42.
I'm 41, barely.
All right.
Hold on here.
Coming up.
What are you, 45?
I'm 45.
What are you?
48.
48.
Who's 48?
Kevin.
The hell out. We're so old.
All right. Our team's total is 119.
Oh, we're 128.
So they're the youngest, so they
Yeah.
go first.
Curse you, Mr. Young Man over there, Murdo.
Freaking noob.
Actually, I'm the youngest one here.
Well, yeah, Matt and I cancel each other out. Oh, no, wait a minute. That's
No.
right. You haven't had your 36th birthday yet. So.
Right.
All right.
That's right.
He does have the edge.
Greenhorn.
My whole life's ahead of me, unlike you jokers.
Nice touch.
We're mere husks over here.
All right, gentlemen, what would we like to choose?
Kick it off.
Shane, why don't you choose?
Oh
You
my
choose the
God!
first guy.
Go ahead,
Killing
Shane.
me.
Geography.
I'd like to say geography to get out of the way, but that's not going to happen.
You never know.
Do events.
Which company?
We like events. I don't know, DC.
Yes.
All right, let's do it. DC events. Fire away,
Okay,
Peter.
so, wait, I need to write down too. I know you guys are keeping score, but who's?
Oh.
Just so I know who's on what team.
It's Shane, Adam, and Chris on one.
Shane, Adam. Just in case I hear, because I'm hearing voices and I don't want to some other team.
There are
start.
fell
What kind of
voices on
voices?
the air.
And then Matt Pants and Kev.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so this is Shane, Adam, and Chris, and you won DC events. Is that what you said?
Yes, sir.
Right.
All right, DC events. Name the 6 ongoing titles that moved from DC's banner to form the initial basis for Vertigo Comics.
Oh.
Oh, well. Okay. All right. So we got.
Is there a time limit on these? I don't know.
All right. Sandman.
Sometimes we have that.
Animal Man.
I'll do like 30 seconds. I can see the Skype rundown, so.
Doom Patrol. Shade the Changing Man.
Here, you got it.
You can just say it, too.
All right. Chris has written down our answers. Okay?
Make sure I'm right, though.
Looks fine to me. All right. Swamp Thing, Sandman, Animal Man, Doom Patrol, Shade the Changing Man, and Hellblazer.
That is correct.
All right. Way to go, Chris.
It was a team effort, so you remembered a couple.
Absolutely was.
So that was
DC events.
events.
All right. Well, it seems that we retain control here. So
Yes.
Murd, make a choice.
okay, let's make a choice. How about Marvel Powers?
Marvel Powers.
Marvel Powers.
Okay. Called from subspace as needed. Name the 3 devices used by ROM Space Knight.
Oh, blast it. All right. So
Never read an
I think
issue.
there was the neutralizer.
Neutralizers definitely won.
The energy analyzer, I think, is what he used to identify dire wraiths.
Oh, to do what now with what?
Peter, you said there were 3, correct?
Show off.
3, correct. 3 sort of universal main.
I'm just talking them out here.
I know you are.
It's my thought process.
Okay.
And I'm sorry, Chris, but that's as far as I can take us.
Never read an issue.
Shane, I'm surprised.
Nope, never.
I've never
Good.
read
Go
an
back to our
issue
top
either.
5 licensed comics episode. That's a classic.
Yeah, and unfortunately, they're not going to be collected anytime soon. But
No.
I'm a neutralizer, analyzer. Damn it, I can't remember the third one. Do you want to seed this or
do we want to what?
seed it to the other team?
Seed. Oh, CED. Oh,
Yeah,
okay, yeah.
I have to get it right to steal.
Or
the
okay,
board.
well, do we? Let's just say a third thing, and then we'll just allow them to.
Okay, we're going to say neutralizer, analyzer, and the inducer.
2 out of 3.
Meatloaf.
I don't have any idea.
I haven't read an issue in ROM.
Oatmeal.
I've never read ROM.
I did.
I did one
I
issue
had a
where
couple issues.
Jake Lockley appeared, but
I had a couple issues, but
It's a good book.
I've never read it since it actually came out on the shelves. I've never read it after
Okay,
since.
well then,
So I have not a clue.
no
It's
response.
also part of the ad, the big ad.
Yeah,
New
for the
electron.
Yeah.
I remember the ad, yep.
Yeah, it is the energy analyzer, the neutralizer, like you said,
the
and
neuralizer.
the translator.
Oh, yes!
The continuum transfunctioner.
Yeah. Zoltan.
All right, so we retain control, correct?
Okay.
Yes.
all right.
Chris, you choose our poison. this
All
time.
righty, let's go with Marvel characters.
Marvel characters. premiering in is sort of not topical, but related to what's going on in the Marvel movie universe. Premiering in Marvel Superheroes 18, cover date of January of 1969, the Guardians of the Galaxy's first appearance is in a story by Arnold Drake. Who was the penciler?
Oh. Wah, wah. I knew this
I'm just. Was it Ross Andrew?
for like I don't know. That it doesn't ring a bell. I knew
1968, right, Peter?
69. I think
60.
he said.
January 69, which does...
Okay, which would
Probably
be
later
66
date, yeah.
technically. Yeah.
I'm going through Marvel artists in 1968.
I am not going to be of any help here, I'm afraid, Chris. I can picture what they look like.
So
Charlie
can I.
27's huge, broad, blocky body.
10 seconds.
Ross Andrew.
That is incorrect.
Do you know it, Kevin? Do you
want
have
a guess?
I
We'll
have
venture a guess.
I just have a guess, but it's probably wrong unless you have a guess.
Well, I have a guess too. What do you have?
I was going to
You
say
can talk
I was
about
going to say JB.
John Buscema.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say.
Okay,
too.
well we'll say that then.
Yeah, I know it's wrong, but whatever. Go ahead. John
Gene Colan.
That was my second choice. Damn it!
Wow. You know what? Now that you say that,
Yeah.
you're right.
Wow.
Because he did the first Captain Marvel in that book too.
Yep.
A lot of panel stumping happening in the
Yeah.
early rounds here.
I would love
old.
to see Gene Colan space stuff. You know, like that sounds
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
Considering he's such a horror, we think of him as like horror or
Daredevil. Yeah.
Yeah, Daredevil. Yeah,
He did the first Captain Marvel in his Kree green uniform.
Yeah.
that's true. I've never read that. Yeah.
Shane, go ahead. I'm
Well,
sorry,
I
Pants.
I want to alert our affiliates we may run long tonight.
Shane, go ahead.
Let's do Marvel continuity.
All right. Boom.
Marvel continuity. Which Spider-Man rogue is the first to appear in the second story of Amazing Spider-Man #1?
Chameleon.
Absolutely. The comedian.
That is correct.
Hell, even I knew that one.
Go ahead, Murd. He's starting to get red, ladies and gentlemen. He's starting. The competition's coming out.
You wouldn't like him when he's angry.
Murd, go ahead.
All right. Time to press the dagger to our own
Oh, you're
bellies
gonna do
here.
geography.
DC geography.
All right.
Yes. Come on, Legion Homeworlds.
All right, geography. In which state did the Will Payton Starman usually operate in?
Oh, nuts. All right. Now, this is one of only a few. It's one of the southwestern states. I'm sure of that. I want to say either New Mexico or Arizona. I'm inclined to say New Mexico.
Murd, I go with you.
Yeah, I'd go with you on that one too. I haven't read his run.
New Mexico.
That is incorrect.
Then it's the other one. Then it's Arizona.
Yep.
That is correct.
In Phoenix.
So we
He's like he just slayed somebody in the gladiator arena.
All right.
So we got
You get to
DC
knock off
geography.
DC geography,
Awesome.
The dreaded DC geography.
and you get control of the board.
pick a category.
How about some Marvel continuity?
All right.
Which supporting cast member was with the Fantastic Four on their first visit to Wakanda?
Oh my goodness. I want to. Was it Wyatt?
Wyatt Wingfoot.
Was that who? That's who my gut reaction is that who it was. That's my gut reaction.
I mean, that's a good guess.
If you have no objections, I will.
No, go ahead.
Wyatt Wingfoot.
That is correct.
Pants got a Marvel question right.
I do have to say, these are reasons I don't play games. That's that kind of reaction.
He's referred to himself in the third
Yeah,
person, celebratory, ladies and gentlemen.
Because I'm almost positive we read that.
Yeah, it was one of our introducing episodes.
Yes.
it is. It was for Black History Month a while ago.
Oh,
Black
man.
Panther and
All right. Keep it down. Settle. You need to be hosed down?
Maybe later.
Strap in, Kevin. It's going to get worse from here.
My kids wonder why I don't play games. This in my life. This is why.
All right. How about DC continuity?
That's fine. Gotta hit it sometime.
With which issue number of the Volume 2 Green Lantern series did Green Lantern start to share cover credit with Green Arrow? Cover logo credit with Green Arrow.
My knee-jerk reaction is 76,
I thought.
which is the classic,
Mm-hmm.
you know...
I was going to say 77, but maybe you might.
Well, that was the issue after their first meeting, and I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure...
Go ahead.
76.
Go ahead.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Sweet.
A calm
Boy, look at-
fist pump.
There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Very well
That was
done.
continuity.
That was continuity. So we're up 3-2, right?
You are in the lead at the moment, yes.
That is correct.
All right, then.
Don't get cocky.
All right, somebody else help me.
He just shimmied, ladies and
Pick it.
gentlemen. He just shimmied.
Is that what that was?
Little Cabbage Patch move.
Is that what that was?
Pick a
Yeah,
category,
yeah,
Matt.
yeah.
I think I
You
was
want
on
to do
video on this
some
thing.
Marvel powers?
Go ahead.
Marvel powers.
All right, Marvel Powers. I'm going off a spreadsheet. I'm not actually using the cards, so I listened to last year's trivia matchup just so I could take out the ones that we already used.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah. What artist is credited with changing Wolverine's original blue-yellow costume to brown in Uncanny X-Men 139?
Oh.
John Byrne.
That is our answer.
That is correct.
That was Powers? Is that what that
Oh,
was?
yeah, that's right, powers.
Marvel Powers?
Powers and paraphernalia. What else we got?
You want to try Powers DC?
Sure, why not?
Do
Go
it.
with you? All right, let's do it. Powers DC.
Let's do it.
Powers DC. From the first Books of Magic miniseries,
No.
what's the name of Tim Hunter's owl?
Oh, that is a good question. And when I say that, it's because I don't know what the answer is.
Don't look at me.
You don't have any- you don't have a guess?
Archimedes sticks in my head, but I know that's incorrect.
Okay.
I never read it, so I have not a clue. Archimedes wasn't that from Watchmen?
It is, but it originates from Merlin, I believe.
Well, yeah. I mean, I know that
Yeah.
wasn't originally from Watchmen, but
As a wild guess, because how about Merlin?
Is that your answer?
That's my answer.
That is incorrect.
Okay.
The correct answer is yo-yo.
Whoa! Yes, that is correct.
Yeah.
Oh, here we
Because
go.
It was an actual yo-yo until Tim turned it into an owl.
What category was that?
That was DC Powers.
All right.
So it's what, 4-3?
Yep, we're
Yes.
still in the hole, but we're
3
gaining.
serving 4.
All right. Chris, where would you like to go
All right,
now?
let's redeem ourselves on Marvel characters.
Okay, Marvel characters. What code name does Franklin Richards use when he joins Power Pack in some of their early adventures?
Tattletale. He calls himself Tattletale. Right? Tattletale.
That is correct.
Outstanding.
Without
work.
missing a beat.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
It's like, what's your name, Adam?
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
what's his Tattletale? It's like, boom.
That's when he had that little 4.5 logo on his shirt.
And
Yeah.
the moon boots of Power Pack.
Oh, yes.
Shane, go ahead.
I love that series.
DC continuity.
DC continuity. Which member of the Aquaman mythos is mostly credited with being the determination between Aquaman's Golden Age and Silver Age adventures, or his Earth 2, Earth 1 adventures?
Well, I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's going to be Aqualad when he acquired a kid's sidekick.
I'm sorry, Peter. Say the question again. I apologize.
That's right. Which member of the Aquaman mythos is mostly credited with being the determination between Aquaman's Golden Age / Earth 2 and Silver Age / Earth 1 adventures?
his father?
His father.
They change his
Well, it's true. He was the son of a scientist. So it could arguably be,
son of a lighthouse keeper.
yeah, Tom Curry. That could be. Could be.
But why did you choose Aqualad, though?
Well, thinking of a character whose introduction would have marked the distinction between those. Well, you know what? I like your answer better.
I like father as well.
We're going to go with the
Honestly.
father, Peter.
Tom Curry.
That is incorrect.
That is incorrect. I'm going to talk it out,
Sorry,
but
gentlemen.
I don't
Sorry.
think I know the answer. It's, I believe, because I have the freaking issue. It's Aquaman. I think Aquaman #1. I believe the character is some sort of creature. I think it ends in a Y. You guys don't have any idea at all, do you?
No, not a clue.
You know, I'm going to go crazy when you tell me the correct answer, but I'm going to guess Stormy.
Do you know what... That's not correct, but do you know what animal it is?
Stormy was a seahorse, wasn't
Right.
it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I got confused. Oh, it's some sort of, I think it's some sort of squid type thing.
Oh, well, Topo was the octopus.
Topo the octopus is correct, actually.
Really?
Oh, okay.
Wow.
I knew it was some
Wow,
sort of
that
squid
was good,
octopus
yeah.
thing, but
Yeah.
for some reason I got the horse
Did
confused.
not think that Topo was the line of demarcation between the Golden and Silver Ages. For
From-
You two go.
From Adventure Comics. Adventure Comics 229, October of 1956.
Okay, I was way with the time frame then. But excellent question, Peter. Excellent question.
That one's probably not as sort of, official, but it's been.
Right.
I saw it in a couple different places, so I thought, well, that's good enough. A
Mert?
reference book and all that kind of stuff.
Okay, nobody's tried a hypertime question yet.
Ooh, with good reason.
Let's be the first.
Sometimes
DC
they're good.
hypertime.
I can say, I mean, Hypertime. At least,
They can be good.
Yeah.
All right, DC Hypertime. Right. In the 2003 Batman Mystery of the Batwoman animated movie, which actor voiced Batwoman?
I think,
Pants just gyrated.
I think he probably knows the answer to
It's
this.
having a fit.
I just hear rustling going.
I've seen that. This was actually shown in one of my graduate level classes.
Really?
Yeah, it was about women in action genres. And so we got
Shane, was there someone who was famous at that time?
I want to say Kathleen Turner for some reason.
No, it wasn't Kathleen Turner. It was a younger actress, right? Yeah.
Hey, Batman.
It's Kathleen. How are you? Smoky voice. When did that movie come out, Shane? Early 2000s?
You just said 2003.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right, who was hot in 2003?
Don't help him, Matt.
Me.
I'm not helping him.
Who played... No. I was thinking who played Felicity, but she did Wonder Woman. That was Kerry Russell. She did Wonder Woman.
Carrie.
10 seconds.
Go for it, Shane.
I was thinking Eliza Dushku. I don't think that's right. But go with that.
All right, Eliza Dushku.
That is incorrect.
Yeah.
She did Catwoman.
I was gyrating because I thought I had the answer. Then then I realized that the person I was thinking of, I believe, played the Phantasm.
Mask of
Mask of
Phantasm.
Phantasm. That
yeah.
was that actress.
Uh,
So
I just know Kelly Ripa did one of the possible
and
identities.
that's the name I
But
got
she
written
didn't-
down.
But she didn't voice Batwoman because
She
they had
didn't.
three different actresses. She had three different characters that could have been Batwoman, and it turns out they were all Batwoman.
But I wrote down
but
Kelly
they had-
Ripa.
They had one person just do the Batwoman voice.
But you're
and I
sure
don't
it's
know
not
that.
Kelly Ripa?
She did one of the suspects that
One of the-
ultimately wound up being.
people, yeah, I don't
Yeah. I was just say Kelly Ripa because I don't know
That's
anybody
my
else.
guess. What's that Kelly Ripa?
It's funny. You said Kathleen Turner, Kelly Ripa, which are both incorrect. It was Kira Sedgwick.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
That was not who I thought. All right.
Oh, well. No harm, no
Well,
foul,
that-
guys.
I almost said Dana Delaney. Was my first guess because I think she was the Phantasm.
Lois Lane. She was
She,
Lois
yeah,
Lane.
she was.
But was also
Phantasm.
Phantasm.
She was Phantasm.
No, she didn't do the Phantasm. She did the girl. She didn't do the Phantasm voice.
I'm sorry, but she was.
Come on, a technicality. Come on, be on top.
No,
Oh, boy.
I'm talking to Batman Man over here. That's fine. You can school me
Next.
if you
If you
want.
can't nitpick during a trivia showdown, when can you?
Exactly.
All right,
You're
we're
on my
gonna,
team, damn it. Let's
we're
go.
gonna,
Hey, I got a couple one already.
we're gonna pick Marvel Hypertime.
Marvel Hypertime. Sprint, Brawn, Bounce, Scanner, and Hardbody are short-lived code names used by what team of characters?
Say them again.
Sprint, Brawn, Bounce, Scanner, and Hardbody are short-lived code names used by what team?
Hard body. They're not G.I. Joe characters, are
No,
they?
definitely not.
No,
Could this be New Universe?
it could be.
I wonder if it would have to be like a team of like maybe DP7 or Kickers Inc.
It's not Damage Incorporated, right?
No, that's
Yeah.
that's well, Damage Control is a
Damage Control.
like
yeah.
a regular Marvel
Yeah,
thing,
right.
so it's not like a new universe. You know,
So
I-
Psycor?
But this is Hypertime,
Ooh.
so it could be multimedia too.
it could be. Yeah, it's not necessarily a Marvel.
No.
I kind of like the new universe angle, though. Those sound like terrible generic names that
Yeah, would be in
might
the
have
universe.
have been used for new universe characters.
Yeah. You want to go DP7 or Kickers Incorporated?
Let's go with DP7.
DP7.
That is incorrect.
Darn it.
I have no idea.
Isn't that the original lineup for the Crusaders? I don't know. Do you have a guess?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, please.
Squadron Supreme.
That is incorrect. I'm sorry. Wait, is that your final answer?
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's my thing.
I mean, I guess you could say no.
No, it's not.
No, let's take another guess.
We were joking.
I kept thinking a Transformers like subgroup.
You know, it's hard because I didn't want to put the company down because I thought adding the company name might be a gimme. But if I would have said Dark Horse, does that originally published by Dark Horse? Does that ring a bell? Anybody? I probably could put that publisher in.
Doesn't help me.
No, wait, there would either be
One of the comics' greatest world concepts, or possibly Jim.
X-Men.
It is next.
Danger and
It's Next Men? And I read the whole damn book, too. God.
Wow.
All right.
That's why I said short-lived. There's a period where they become like little hero action.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Jamie.
So I thought adding Dark Horse might be too easy, but
half a
maybe.
point.
Jamie just face palmed himself.
That is our final answer.
Smack each of us.
Go ahead, Shane.
Oh. Marvel Powers.
Marvel Powers. Which subversive organization is led by the high-ranking figure known only as Number One?
Secret Empire.
Oh, Jesus. Yes.
Damn it.
In stereo.
Wow.
Richard
So-
Nixon.
That's what.
Spoilers.
It's now 5-4 as I have it, correct?
That's what I have as well.
All right.
All right. I think we're going to stay at Marvel, and we're going to try the Marvel geography question.
All right.
Marvel Geography. The HQ of the Fantastic Four is traditionally located in Manhattan at 42nd Street and which avenue?
Oh, God.
Bugger.
I was going to go straight to bollocks, but sure. Bugger.
Is it 9th Avenue?
I don't know.
You're asking the wrong guy. I have no memory for
We'll
numbers.
guess at that.
Sure.
I'll say 9th Avenue.
That is incorrect.
Third?
Well, I mean, that's further
East.
east. Is it near Midtown? Is it near?
I kept thinking 5th, but that could just be because 5th
Well, the
Avenue.
Avengers was 5th.
I thought they were just right up
That
the
was
street.
Park Avenue, 5th Avenue. That was
8th Avenue is by the
event-
bus terminal. By the bus
Well,
terminal.
that was in Central Park. So, I mean, but, that 5th Park Avenue goes Park Avenue East.
Or is it down by the Hudson, down by the Javits
Well,
Center?
no.
I love they're
it's
trying to
not
find
that.
this fictitious building. That's great.
Fantastic
But it's in a
Four
real
is-
place.
Is more towards
by
the
the
Empire
deli.
State Building, towards that way. But
I'll leave it to you then, Mr. Marvel.
I don't know if that's
Pick a number, for
Just-
goodness sake.
If your gut said 3rd, just
yeah,
right with it.
I know it's fucking wrong, but
Well, then
Broadway.
it's not an avenue.
yeah, it has to be an avenue. Which is the,
Broadway's an avenue. Sure it is. Broadway Ave?
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
it was. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think so. Or maybe it doesn't.
I think Broadway's just Broadway.
Yeah.
Just because it runs the same way. I mean, that's what I mean. Yeah. But I'm not trying to give it a hint here.
I'll just say 3rd.
It is Madison.
Madison.
Oh,
I can
son of a
see it now in the
gun.
books.
it's even.
Yeah.
So it's even.
Yeah, it's
Further
even
east,
further.
east,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay.
I laughed in the beginning because I'm just thinking it's probably going to be a Fantastic Four headquarters question. And
You
then
knew
he
it wasn't
started
just
saying,
gonna
like,
be
you've got to
the-
be kidding me.
He's not just going to say the Baxter Building, This is,
I was hoping it might be 4 Freedoms Plaza or something.
That's what popped in my head. I'm like, no, that's not what he wants, son of a bitch.
Whose turn? Is it my turn to pick?
It's your turn to pick. Yeah.
Let's do DC characters.
I might have to start hitting some easy ones just to get the game rolling.
Oh,
Some of us are on a time limit.
snarky here.
Okay. DC characters, is that what you said?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right. John Bogdanov is credited with the co-creation of Steel. Which writer is the other co-creator?
Oh my gosh! Yeah, I have all 5 issues of Steel the Indestructible Man.
Is this the Bronze Age steel?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
no,
okay.
no. It's Steel the
Oh my gosh! We're talking about the 90s John Henry Irons character.
All right, who was writing for DC in the 90s?
For some reason, I want to say Joe Duffy.
I was thinking Joe Duffy, too.
Well,
Go with that.
Let's go with our mutual hunch
All
then.
right. Joe Duffy.
That is incorrect.
Darn.
I think I have it. Do you trust me?
Sure.
Is it
Yes,
Louis,
Evan.
is it Louise Simonson?
That is correct.
Oh!
Good job.
Well, we're in the right gender mode, but
Good
All
job.
right.
Who was
so
that?
now it's
DC
5-5.
character?
DC characters.
We're tied again. now.
5-5. Oh. So happy.
What do we have? Oh, okay. So
Well, let's see. We have Marvel Continuity Powers, DC
continuity.
characters, geography, and continuity. How about we do one of the events?
All right.
Let's do Marvel events.
All right.
Marvel events.
Yes.
Which two alien races were at war during Avengers Operation Galactic Storm?
It's right over there.
I know it's right over there on the shelf.
Right over there.
And you had it bound.
Yes.
It was, yeah.
Matt's
it's
very own library collected
The,
volume.
who does is Shi'ar? I want to say,
Okay, that's one.
and it's either the Kree or the Skrull. I want to say the Kree.
I'd say Kree.
Okay.
It's not the scroll.
Go ahead. Give your official answer.
So that would be the Shi'ar and the Kree.
That is correct.
Yes! All
I knew it
right.
was Kree, but I knew it wasn't Skrull. So
cool.
Shi'ar, that was it.
That's a series that before Marvel was trading everything, I sold on eBay for $100.
oh my God.
Wow.
Just because two guys really wanted it, and I guess if they don't hit, and this was early 2000s, so it was
Wow.
They're all in the 50-cent bin at Wild Pick Comics.
At 14, Sandwich Avenue, came off New Jersey.
I don't think I spent $100 to get the issues and have it bound.
I've collected it at least twice after. I sold it one more time for like, I don't know, 30, 35, something.
Wow.
I just keep getting it because I loved that miniseries. I love that event. It's so fun.
I like the What If issues that followed it too.
Yeah, some good stuff.
All right, so we got, what, Hyper Times? Both Hyper Times.
We need Marvel characters.
We need Marvel
DC
characters?
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Marvel characters.
Marvel characters. Besides Guardian, what other two code names has James McDonald Hudson used?
That's Alpha Flight, but
Yeah. It's,
that's the name. That's a group.
Talk amongst yourself while I sit back here and look pretty.
I just know he was an Alpha Flight.
yeah.
Besides Guardian, what two other code names has James McDonald Hudson used?
They're whispering to themselves.
Yeah.
They are, because I am of no use in this category. So right now,
That's-
they're pantsless right now.
Go for it.
Once again, they are pantsless right now.
Ooh, shit. My ball popped off.
All right, he needs,
together
he needs an
and ball
answer.
popped off.
Weapon Alpha and Vindicator.
That is correct.
Woo! Yeah! Oh, man.
You're on a Marvel kick. That is definitely the Marvel's 80s series that for the first 20 some
Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
issues you should read.
Yeah. At least the first.
Dozen or so, I think.
Yeah.
16 or so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
16. Yeah, I would say that. Yeah.
Very good.
So
All right. Now we have.
we
what?
need Marvel Geography. We need Hyper Time Marvel. We need DC Powers, DC Events, and DC Hyper Time.
All right. Pick one, Pants. Go ahead.
Well, since they already have DC powers, if they when they steal it, they don't get an extra. They
No,
don't.
I,
Then use
we
the
played it that
strategy.
way
Yeah, they
before.
do. Yeah, they do.
Yeah, we picked something.
We always used to do it if
You
you
pick
already
something
had
else?
it.
Yeah.
You get to pick and knock
Oh,
out
Yeah.
another
Which
category.
didn't.
I
That's how we
wasn't,
got
I
rid of
wasn't
our.
aware of that.
That's how we got rid of our geography categories.
See, I knew that, but I didn't know the
Okay.
thing about not controlling the board.
Well,
so, yeah.
let's
Just
do DC.
grab one.
Let's do DC powers anyway.
All right.
DC powers.
I have a shot.
DC powers.
You have an excellent shot, sir.
I have a shot.
Sworn to protect the bloodline of Jesus, this organization is constantly after Jesse Custer in Preacher.
Oh my god.
I only read the first trade.
I read it all, and I can't say that.
See, this is what happens. I mean, Chris read, Next Men, didn't know their code name. You forget things.
Yeah, I know. Well, oh my god, when's the last time I read it when they freaking first traded it? I mean, I read, that was actually, I started getting the individual issues in the 40s.
Would be like the Illuminati, the Spanish Inquisition. I'm not expecting them, but
Once again, I am of
The
no
chief
use.
weapon is surprise.
I am of no use to this.
Fucking hell. God damn it. That pisses me off, too.
that sounds like all cool code names for the group.
I try to throw stuff in that, I think maybe people would know, but guess not.
Yeah, and I should know this. That's what disappoints me. I should know.
I was talking to my local comic book guy, and I saw a couple of the Preacher trades there, and I said, I don't think I've read that either since that has ended. But,
Yeah, I read it until it ended because I started late and I got the first couple trades, read it, and then I started buying the issues and bought it till it ended, and that's the last time I read it.
Mm-hmm.
Freaking hell!
5 seconds.
I don't know.
No response.
Yeah, I'll pass.
The Sins of Anarchy.
Peter, now we're picking a new category, right? I can give the answer, though.
Right.
Well, it has to be the answer. It has to be right.
If we get it
Yeah.
right, then we pick
Right.
something.
Okay, it's the Grail.
It is the Grail, yes.
Okay, cool.
Well, that was that DC characters or DC?
That was
DC
DC
Powers.
Powers.
DC Powers.
We already
Power
did that.
is
So we
also
pick
like
something else. So what do you want to pick?
Yeah, I'd say Hyper Time personally.
Murd, it's your choice.
Yeah,
All right,
go
that's DC Hyper Time is what we're.
So you're crossing that out.
Yes, we're
Correct.
crossing that off.
Okay.
We're going to say that we have DC Hyper Time now.
Gotcha.
Oh, so we got. I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So now we don't have to answer a question
Okay.
about that anymore.
Poopy.
Whose turn is it to select?
It's
Yours or yours?
Go ahead, Murd.
okay. What the hey? Marvel events.
Marvel events, and we will go with a CGS Daily Double.
Oh, excellent. All
Since
right.
you're almost it's like 7 to 6. We're like halfway through the game. So
Are you gonna be pompous if somebody mispronounced something too?
Yeah, I could. All right.
So this is only for the team. We'll do it just like Double Jeopardy. This is only for the team who got it. And if you get it right, what did I say earlier?
you got to pick.
2, I
Yeah, I
think.
think you knock off 2 categories. I think
It's a
Yes.
knockoff 2, yeah.
Right.
Unlike the Daily Double and the Jeopardy, which doesn't make sense. There's nothing double about it. But,
So
Right.
Pete, that means you're on our team if we get it back, correct? As a
no, you
placeholder for
can't. You
Pam.
can't answer this one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is just for them.
Yeah, it's just for that.
Okay. We here at CGS in our recording history love our spotlights. We have done 4 spotlights, 4 named episode spotlights on television shows. Name those 4 shows that are in the title. It says Spotlight on, and it's a television show. There are 4 of them.
Well, Doctor Who seems likely, wouldn't you think? Was the Lost?
I was thinking
recap
Lost.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? No?
I don't think we called it
No?
a spotlight
No?
at that point because by then the term
Yeah.
spotlight, its significance had been solidified.
So this is way back
It
then.
would probably be
else
something
is it?
earlier.
Buffy? Muppets? Buffy?
Muppets?
I remember.
It's like watching a table tennis match.
If you know, I remember Matt and I did something on Buffy once, years ago.
Could have.
We
That
did.
could be.
Maybe.
So do we want to before we finalize? Are we saying Doctor Who, Lost, Muppets, and Buffy? Are you sure about the Muppets one?
I know we've done a Muppet Spotlight.
And okay, then that.
Well, that's not a TV show per se, though. It would have to be like the Muppet,
Muppet
Show,
Show.
or
Yeah.
or Fraggle Rock.
I mean,
even.
I'm happy to figure out another one. Trying to think what shows ended that we would have talked about.
10 seconds.
Ah, crud.
Smallville?
Smallville.
That was something that had been kicking around in my head.
Did we do one on Star Blazers? That was lumped in with
Before
cartoons.
my time.
probably.
Did. But Doctor Who is more recent, though, really, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
I need an answer.
Well, it began back in the mid 2000s sometime, I thought.
Time is up.
All right.
Go with what was that last one? Smallville.
So which one should I cut out? Doctor Who?
Muppets.
All right. So Doctor Who, Smallville, Lost, and Buffy.
2 out of 4.
All right.
Doctor Who doesn't count because that's newer, right? That's
I said television show. Doctor Who was a television show.
Oh,
we did Spotlight on Doctor Who. Actually, it was a 2-parter.
Yeah.
Episodes 1410 and 1411.
Wait, what were their answers?
Their answers
Lost, Doctor Who, Buffy, and Smallville.
I would say Buffy, Angel, Doctor Who. Ooh, what's that 4th one? I don't know. Go ahead.
were Doctor Who, of course, 1410 and 1411. Episode 272 in July of 2007, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. We did a lot of Lost, but they were individual episode recaps, not a spotlight. We
even
did,
the final episode.
That's what I thought. We did a final episode.
Yeah, 'cause
but
we
it
had a
wa-
call-in.
It wasn't called Spotlight on Lost. That's what I said.
That's what I thought it
Spotlight.
was.
There was no spotlight on Smallville either. There were a lot of reviews, episodes, what have you there, including our episode with Jeff John's interview where we spoke to him about his episode he
the
wrote
Legion.
for the JSA.
JSA,
Didn't he write the one with the Legion appearance too?
Yeah.
He did.
But we had him on for that.
We still didn't do the Battlestar Galactica, from what I recall. Okay. That's it's on the
Any
list.
other guesses before I reveal the final two answers?
We
TV shows?
already done the best we could over here.
No.
Is it G.I. Joe? Did you do one specifically on the cartoon? I guess that's not.
No, that was on the character
It was on the
and
comics.
then in comics.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
We also did toy.
We did,
Birds of Prey. No.
No, because one of them, Matt, you actually brought to my attention, and we did it because of your
Isn't it
attention.
Angel?
That's an honorable mention. Episode 439 from April of 2008 with Chris. It was an Angel, but it was not called a Spotlight. We did Angel in the comics and the TV, but it was not called a Spotlight.
But it's one I brought to your attention.
It sure is.
Yeah, it's called A Look at the Angel TV series and comics.
I could tell you the last TV series that I actually
A
watched.
20th anniversary.
Oh, Batman the Animated Series.
Batman the Animated Series, episode
don't remember that at all.
1269.
Wow.
And the other one, which was originally a CGS app exclusive and then went to wider release, Spotlight on the Monkeys.
Oh, of course.
The Monkeys.
we were on.
Okay.
It covered
Yes.
it covered everything, but the TV show is
Danielle was
called
here.
The
Yeah,
Monkeys.
Damn it. All right.
Did the first topic also be the last topic? Like in the comic? Never mind. The first issue was the exact same as the last issue in that series. Never mind. Just go on. Move along. Move along.
Okay,
All right.
we're moving on. We're moving on.
So that was Shane, Adam, Chris.
Yes.
You keep control.
All right. Let's go
I
back.
should really on a daily double give it to the other one.
Yeah. Fuck you guys.
Thank you.
We'll go back to DC characters, Peter.
DC characters. Augustus Freeman is the milestone character known as.
You know, I think he's hard case.
I'm going to go with that, Murray.
Okay.
Hard case.
That is incorrect.
Darn it.
He's either brawn, sprint. Oh, wait, that's different.
Hard body.
Yeah, hard body.
Oh God, I'm so
Milestone.
Boobs McSpookin.
It's
I know.
probably not. It's not static.
It's not static, I'm sure.
I'm trying to because they were in that recent pre-52 JLA crossover. I can't think of all their names. I can picture who I think it is, but I don't. It's like I think he's got a red suit with like a green mask. But oh God, I can't think of his name.
No offense to you, Dwayne McDuffie.
And
No?
I
No
don't-
answer.
No, I have no answer.
Icon.
See, you were right, Pants. That's what you were trying to think
I
of.
couldn't think of his name. Damn it.
All right.
Shane?
Next.
Oh, go with Marvel Hyper Time.
All right, really throwing ourselves
Maybe we get lucky.
To the
It'll be
Wolves.
into the
G.I.
oubliette
Once more
here.
into the breach, gentlemen.
Pick yourself up and throw yourself back down again.
From the first issue, the main Spawn character, what is his real name?
Oh,
Al
Al
Simmons.
Simmons.
Oh, okay. All right. Tony.
Ah!
You didn't just downgrade to easier questions there, did you, Peter?
No, that was a random one. That was random.
So what is it? Is it 7-7
I think we're tied.
now? I think.
7-7.
Go ahead, Mert.
Well, I picked Marvel events, which is... Oh, but then you picked DC characters. Okay. Let's see. Let's do Marvel events again. So we didn't get an actual Marvel events
All right.
question last time.
Marvel events. Which crossover event was running through the X universe when Warren Worthington III first became Archangel?
Fall of the Mutants?
Hold on. It's Mutant Massacre. Mutant Massacre.
That is incorrect.
Oh, that was right after. Damn it!
All the Mutants.
Sorry, guys.
That's what I was going to say. All the Mutants.
That is correct.
My fault.
So which one was that again? That was
Marvel events
You
which we
already
already
had
had.
he lost his wings in Mutant Massacre.
So we can pick another category.
right.
which Hyper Time we want to get rid of?
I don't know. See, I don't mind the hyper times.
You don't mind the Hyper Time?
No, I'm-
All right. Well, then let's get rid of. How about?
Marvel Geography.
I was going to say that one.
Okay.
Yes, we were going to cross off Marvel Geography, Peter.
Okay.
All right, Kev, you want to pick the... We need here DC Powers, DC Events, and then both Hyper Times.
Let's do DC Powers.
Okay. DC Powers.
DC Powers. Name the fictional healing device used by the Amazons and featured in Wonder Woman comics.
Isn't that the Purple Ray?
Purple Ray.
That is
Purple
correct.
Ray.
Yes.
Ding, 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 ding.
All right.
Good job. So we got both Hyper Times and DC events.
Want to try DC events?
DC events.
All right.
In 52,
Oh,
You
boy.
did downgrade.
Oh boy. Uh-oh.
what is the name of the metagene-based therapy project Luthor created for regular people, which enabled them to develop superpowers?
Son of a biscuit.
Don't look at me. I didn't read it, so.
Don't look at me. I read it and I wish I didn't.
Could I have the question one more time, please?
In 52, what is the
52.
name? What is the name of the metagene-based therapy project Luthor created for regular people, which enabled them to develop superpowers?
Wouldn't he be vain and do it like Lex Gene or something?
Because honestly, I don't know the answer. I have a guess, but it's probably wrong. And
Go ahead, Pants.
Say the guess.
You're the authority on the
Better to
subject.
guess than not to
well,
say
the
anything.
guess that I have that's wrong is Infinity Inc.
No, that's the name of the group.
I know, but that's my guess. That's what came to my mind.
No. We're going with Lex Gene then, because I know
Okay.
yours is definitely wrong.
Okay.
At least mine seems somewhat believable.
That is incorrect. Both of those are.
Fuck, fuckity, fuck.
I thought Infinity or
I have-
Infinity Inc. as well.
Oh,
idea.
I don't feel so bad now.
No, I know that's the team that came out of it, but I thought Infinity Project or something.
I think Project sounds right, but it's probably some allusion to Greek mythology, like Project Cadmus was for Kirby back in the
It
day.
might even be that.
It's I don't think they'd. Let's choose something else from Greek mythology. Right. We all really ought to remember this.
Project Pegasus?
That's
that's
Marvel.
Marvel.
That's so. Project
The
Prometheus.
Prometheus? That's what I was going to say.
Oh.
That is incorrect. It's actually almost in the answer. Regular people. I mean, the question. Regular people. It's called the Everyman Project.
Pants, I am ashamed.
I
am ashamed.
I am ashamed. I will go home and flog myself.
Yeah, don't feel bad. Infinity Inc. I wrote it down. I'm like, Murd, this is like that's the group. I'm like, I know, but wasn't it?
the kicker to the whole thing was as soon as the question came up in DC 52, everybody,
Oh yeah, we
Chris, Adam, and
cringed.
Shane all just
fuck
rolled their
that,
head in
man.
their eyes and
Resigned the defeat.
figured that was it.
Man.
Pants to go home now and burn one of his pages of artwork.
That'll teach you.
Not the booster gold page I sold you.
By the way, I'm sorry. I'm yelling, people. I'm very sorry.
Yeah, there you go.
So that's us again. So what do you want to
Yeah.
do?
Well, we got to do it again, right?
Or do you want
Or Hyper Time?
to try Hyper Time?
What is it? DC we have events and Hyper Time yet?
Yeah.
Can we
Go ahead, do events.
Let's do events again.
Okay, go ahead, Pants. You better get it then, since you talked me into it. DC events.
We have to get it eventually.
DC events, yes.
During Blackest Night,
Crisis.
I'll make it red.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Gambit deputizes 6 other non-core DC characters to wield a different ring against the Black Lanterns. Who was given the yellow ring?
Oh, Scarecrow.
That is correct.
Oh,
Good job.
Did you know that, Shane?
yes. Yeah, I knew it.
One of 80 questions I knew.
All right, so all we have left
Oh,
is
it's Hyper Time, yeah.
right?
Time, yep.
For the win.
Should we go with Marvel or DC?
Well,
Do Marvel.
they have
All
to
right.
answer another question after that.
Right.
Yes.
Marvel Hyper Time, Peter.
Written specifically for Kevin.
Oh, boy. Thanks.
Spider-Man, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. While action is his reward, what 2 things in the theme song has he ignored?
Is it
Fame and
reward?
wealth,
Wealth
and fame.
and fame.
Wealth and fame. Yes. Wealth and fame.
That is correct.
Got it at the same time, yes.
All right.
We had to go the whole thing on our heads.
Yeah, everyone's singing it.
So that's DC Hyper Time.
That's it.
Yes.
DC Hypertime.
That's got to be a daily double.
No, it doesn't. It's for the-
Now we got to
What
save
would
it.
be the point of it?
Name the creator of Fish Police.
Oh, my God.
Talk about an indie
As Kevin
chestnut.
makes a
Holy
fish face
mackerel.
over there.
I can picture the book, but I have no idea. I don't know.
I don't know either.
No, I don't know.
Oh, no response.
Take a stab.
Okay.
Arthur Curie.
Madame Curie? I have no clue. Go ahead.
No clue.
Pass.
All right.
Puff, puff.
I'm barely aware that there was a fish.
I
face
mean, I can
comic.
see the
Yeah, I
cover
can
as
see the
well,
cover,
but I
but
have no idea.
I remember the animated series. It lasted like 3 episodes, but
There was an animated series?
yeah,
Yeah, see, I didn't know it was an anime series. I knew the book. but-
went belly up pretty quickly.
Edification. Who are the guys that created Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Eastman and Laird.
Michael Laird.
Steve Moncouse.
It's Peter Laird.
Right on the tip of my tongue, that one. Yeah.
Not a clue.
And that's Peter Laird, right?
You're right, I'm sorry.
Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird.
Right, right.
All right,
All right.
DC Hyper Time
DC
again.
Hyper Time again.
Hyper time again. DC's Chuck Lane and Marvel's Jonathan Powers.
Probably have the same name in
Yeah.
both things.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's what it is, too.
Chuck Lane. Anything? I'll make a wild guess if you don't have anything.
Go ahead.
Mastermind.
That is incorrect.
I don't know.
The answer is the Jester.
The Jester.
On the sideline in a cast.
Well done, Murd.
From Daredevil 42.
We already had DC Hyper Time.
Right, so pick something else.
Let's get rid
Does
of
that sound
geography.
familiar, Kevin?
Okay, yeah, let's...
DC or
Yeah,
Marvel?
now that you say that, but
I personally would rather get rid of Marvel Geography.
Then go for it, Marvel Geography.
All right, Marvel Geography.
Is off the board
Is
for them.
ours.
Okay.
All right, Chris, would you like to choose?
Yes. Let's go to Marvel events.
Marvel events. All right. After the Annihilation prologue, these 4 miniseries led into the first Annihilation 6-issue event.
Boy, the problem is there were 2 Annihilation events, and I'm afraid I'm going to get them mixed up. All right,
Into
so
the yeah. Oh, sorry. Okay.
I think it was...
We're just talking right now.
Yeah, right. This
It's
is just
Nova,
a conference. Nova,
Super Skrull, Silver Surfer.
Ronan.
So are we going to... We're discussing Nova, Silver Surfer, Super Skrull, Ronan the Accuser.
I think those are the 4.
Peter, that's our answer.
That is correct.
Woo!
damn it.
Well done, team.
Shane?
Nice work, Shane.
That was Marvel Events? Is that what that was?
Marvel events.
Fuck off, Beanie Boy.
It's just because my hat matches your sweatshirt.
These Eagles.
DC
DC
We're getting
characters.
dark here.
DC characters.
DC characters.
Okay.
What artist co-created the character of Black Lightning with writer Tony Isabella?
It's not
Pablo.
Pablo?
No.
It's not Tony de Zuniga, is it?
No,
No, that can't be.
5 seconds.
I don't know. Yes, not quite yet.
So,
It's not Rudy Nebrez.
It's Mike, Chris.
It's not Rudy Nebrez.
Is it one of the Filipino?
I feel like it is. I could be wrong about that. though.
Racist.
Ernie Chan, possibly? Or-
I thought it was Ernie Chua.
Well, that was actually a
Okay.
It's the same guy.
His real
Same
name is
guy,
Ernie
right?
Chan.
Yeah, it's the same guy.
Okay.
I need an answer.
Let's go with that. I'm wrong, though.
Ernie Chan.
That is incorrect.
I have an answer again. Do you guys trust me?
Go ahead.
Trevor Von Eden.
Yes, he's right.
That is correct.
Yes.
Ding, 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 ding,
Wait,
ding, ding,
wait.
ding,
Chan
ding,
is a
ding.
Filipino name?
Well,
Ernie Chua or Ernie Chan. Yeah.
yeah,
So-
Chan was his real name. Chua was the name that he was mistakenly given when he emigrated
first-
to the States.
So does that mean we knock off DC
Yeah.
Hyper Time?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Yes.
So now that's it.
We are
So
victorious.
now we need.
And now it's up. Well,
They pick a question, right? From what
Right.
category? They pick a category.
Oh, is that the way it
Category
goes?
and
Okay.
side.
Uh-oh.
They pick a category and a side. If you do not get it right, they get control of the board, but they do not get an extra.
Answer.
I would do geography.
Okay, well, how
What
about
do you guys think?
geography? Yeah, it's difficult always. So
Let's do
Gotham City.
DC geography.
Gotham City,
If only.
Keystone City, Metropolis,
Opal.
Nanda Parbat.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
DC Geography.
Okay.
The Palace of Eternity was once used as a base of operations for which Silver Age JLA foe?
If you guys have no guess,
I have no guess.
I'm just gonna guess. I'm gonna guess. My first thing came to mind: Kanjuro.
That is incorrect.
That was the first. That was actually my first thought too. That's. I don't think that's a JLA opponent. I'm not sure that's a DC character at all. Actually, Chris.
No, that
You guys don't get a point, so it doesn't matter.
Who's the guy with all of them on his fingers?
Huh?
He had all the
Felix Faust.
Felix
Yeah,
Faust,
that's what I was
yeah.
thinking of.
Okay, yeah. No, I thought you were thinking of Dr.
Yeah,
Faust
no,
as
I
the
got the
Captain
name wrong,
America
yeah.
opponent.
That's-
My first guess was Despero.
that was
Let's go with
my
that.
first guess was Despero.
It's actually the Lord of Time.
well, that makes sense.
Oh, him.
That guy.
All right, so we're stuck
I have
on
no
12,
idea.
and they have control
Wait,
board.
He wears a crash helmet with like rear view
I think
mirrors
that's what he
attached to
said.
it.
Wait, just quick
That's what his
side note.
costume looks like.
What was the place that Prometheus used? Because then he has something at a time as well.
Oh,
That was
yeah,
the-
the Ghost Zone.
Okay.
The Ghost Zone,
I
yeah.
forget what he had a name for his tumble down house in there.
Yeah.
But, it was in the Ghost Zone.
Murd, I think is it Shane's choice?
No,
Murd?
But
okay.
wait, don't we get that? Since they didn't answer it right either?
No,
No, he said
the
because
bonus
it's the
round.
final
No,
question.
because
okay.
it's final.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Murd.
Okay. Let's go back to DC characters, which I think
All
is
right.
what Shane
Okay.
chose last time.
That is,
DC characters. All right.
and I'm hoping for what you said, like a Bruce Wayne is.
They're never that easy. Lion Man, Fadeaway Man, Athos, Mattermaster, and Biff are rogues in which hero's gala?
Hawkman.
Hawkman.
That is correct.
Murd?
I just chose.
Oh, I'm
Do
sorry,
you
sorry.
prefer continuity or geography?
Let's do DC continuity.
All right.
All right.
Avoid geography at all costs.
Batman's first team-up in Brave and the Bold was in issue 59 with which other Justice League member?
All right, Pants is doing a shimmy again, so he knows the answer,
Wait till it comes
obviously.
back to us before you start shimmying.
Yeah.
First instinct was Metamorpho, but he wasn't a Justice League member at that time. He turned down membership. How about the Flash?
Wait, hold on. What issue number was it, Peter? I'm sorry.
Issue 59.
59.
Could have been. My first instinct was the Flash, but I'll yield to you.
Oh, now it's my...
Yield.
Because the Green Arrow did do some stuff in Brave and the Bold. And I teamed up with Martian Manhunter a couple of times.
We'll go with that. I take responsibility if we're wrong. I'm just thinking of a famous, I think, Neil Adams cover. Green Arrow.
That is incorrect.
Green Lantern.
That is correct.
All right.
It was green.
I can picture the cover.
Yeah, me too.
With
I
like
can't.
a excellent one. Okay, anyway.
There's an
So
pterodactyl
I
on
don't
it,
want
is
to.
there?
I don't want to gloat. No, there's no.
So they need.
We didn't win yet. Don't gloat about
I know.
it.
That's why I said I don't want to gloat.
Yeah, we can. They have to pick a question category thing again.
All right, where do we send him this
Unless
time,
that
gents?
nullifies it.
We can't send him
Is it the
to
ultimate
DC
nullifier?
Geography every time. I don't think so.
How about Marvel Geography?
Okay.
Let's see. Madripoor, the Forgotten Land,
Savage Land.
Savage Land. See, I'm terrible already.
You know, we used to do that in the basement is goof around and tease, and then we started giving answers out, and we're like, all right, can't do that anymore.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
The Great Lakes Avengers originally operated out of which city?
I have absolutely no idea. I could throw out some Great Lakes cities. You know, there's Cleveland, there's Detroit, there's Chicago, but there's someplace. Oh, what's one? I don't know. Is it Sheboygan on the Great Lakes?
Sheboygan!
Toledo. Is Toledo on the Toledo's on the Great
I was
Lakes?
thinking,
Toledo is not on the
I
Great
know. I just realized that as I said it.
I was thinking Detroit, but I can't imagine.
We got 10 seconds.
I can't imagine they'd put it in Detroit, knowing that the
No.
Just
JLA
well,
was
then, do you have anything, Kevin? If you have nothing, I'm going to say something.
Ann Arbor.
I was thinking Michigan, but go ahead.
Do
it.
Ann Arbor. I know.
Milwaukee.
Chris was actually thinking in terms of Ann Arbor.
That was,
Yeah.
I have their first appearance, but darned if I can. I think we were at Scout Summer Camp when I acquired that first appearance. It was sent to me by my parents in a care package. That's how long ago it's been since I've read that issue.
According to Alice Cooper in Wayne's World, Milwaukee.
All right, gentlemen.
All right. Well, we've still got two DC.
Let's do geography.
Okay, let's head in that direction.
The original Titan's Tower was built on a small island within what New York City river?
I think it's the East, isn't it?
I'll go with what you say, Murd.
There aren't too many to choose
No,
from.
there's not.
I'm going to say the East River, Peter.
That is correct.
Woo!
That gets
Continuity. DC continuity.
This is the last one we need.
Going down to the wire.
Then it becomes a real table tennis match.
Yes, it does.
All right. In the Starman series, the James Robinson Starman series, Jack Knight would have annual encounters with his dead brother. What were these issues called?
Talking with David.
Yes. Talking with David.
Yeah, talking with David,
Talking
Peter.
with David.
That is correct.
I can't believe we had a lead and now it's tied. Oh my God. We
blew it!
We did. We choked.
It's the nature of the game,
It's
folks.
not done
but
yet.
you haven't
Not done
lost
yet,
yet,
that's
though.
right.
Now you get to
pick for
choose
us.
We have to pick a
a
category.
final
for
question
that.
for us.
Okay.
What's the category?
So what geography? They skipped DC, but let's go for Marvel.
Yeah,
no,
we,
wait,
didn't, we didn't skip DC. East River, remember?
Yeah, they got
For the
that one.
Titans Tower, yeah.
All right, let's do it. Marvel geography.
All right.
Giving them Marvel geography.
Yep.
It's probably what island is the 4 Freedom Plaza on?
Trick question. It's not on an island.
It's on Manhattan Island.
Oh,
Oh, that's true.
What was the subterranean base of G.I.
Let him answer the question.
Jesus.
In the Marvel Universe, it is called the Negative Zone. In the Ultimate Universe, it is called...
Chris, I'm looking at you because I've never read an Ultimate... Well, that's not true. I've read very few Ultimate Universe comics.
Yeah.
And for many of them, you can live without.
But something that sounds Miller-like. The Jump Zone, the
Anti-zone.
Stasis Zone.
The zone
I
beyond
have
the
no.
zone.
I have no clue.
The dark zone.
Yeah, something Mark Miller would come up with.
The ozone.
I don't know why the Jump Zone came to mind.
We'll say Jump Zone.
Yeah.
Matt was so close. The End Zone.
The
end zone.
Yeah.
End Zone. Okay.
Not the end
Wow.
zone, but the
Oh,
end zone.
okay.
N, letter N.
Okay, yeah, Jump was... Okay.
Because he said
Ozone.
ozone.
All right, so now...
Now it's, I guess, your turn to pick
To
a category
pick,
for
yeah.
us. And
Yeah.
we're now at sudden death, I guess.
So how do we want? We just want to just go back and forth, and right? Or is-
That's...
Yep.
Yeah.
No, you're the
Let's
trivia
do it.
master. What do we do?
Well, it's
Sudden
their,
death, baby.
Get out your shiv.
they got to choose a category for us. Right?
So it's whoever, that's the volley now, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do that. We could also do a head-to-head. If whoever gets the most, we can do something like that. But let's just
Yeah, let's
See how this plays out.
follow through.
Sudden death.
yeah, let's
try
keep
it.
out.
You want to give him
Go ahead.
DC
Hyper time?
Yeah.
DC Hyper Time.
DC going to the hyper time. In the world's greatest Super Friends episode, The Planet Oz, which members were turned into the Tin Man, Lion, and Scarecrow?
Wow.
Oh, God.
They could do this.
There's no stealing in this round.
Yeah, I know.
Don't worry.
I have no idea, Kevin.
You want me to guess?
Yes, I do.
Go ahead.
Superman, Batman, and Aquaman.
You mean Batman?
Batman, yeah.
That was close. Shit. But no cigar.
It was Batman. Come on.
The answer. I mean, do you guys want to answer just for the shits and giggles of it? The other team?
Well, geez, the fact that was close kind of changes my whole outlook. I was going to say...
Oh,
Go ahead.
It sounded to me like a Superpowers era episode. I was going to say Cyborg, Firestorm, and one other person, Aquaman.
And I was going with Superman, Batman, and Green Lantern.
I kind of remember Aquaman, I thought being...
yeah. It's Superman as Tin Man,
Yeah.
Wonder Woman as the Lion,
Oh.
and Scarecrow. That was like a
That was in unison.
Scarecrow as
As Aquaman with Scarecrow, yeah. I forgot Wonder Woman.
Weird.
I wouldn't have thought Wonder Woman at all.
Out there. Okay, I guess you guys get to pick our poison
All
this
right.
time.
somebody win.
Somebody win.
We're trying.
Should we go with geography again?
Yeah.
Marvel geography.
All right.
What's only the second time? Oh, it's the third time we picked it.
The
Second time.
fictional island nation of Genosha, or Genosha, or however you want to pronounce it, is located off the coast of which continent?
Oh, come
Africa.
on.
Africa.
God damn it.
Oh, is that an easy question?
It must have been.
Apparently.
Must have been. I guess so. Yeah, you got it.
Oh,
I think that was easy.
Yeah, that was easier out of the other one.
hoop.
Well, somebody won.
Every time I've read it, I've never thought I was like Africa. Okay.
You know why? Because Genosha was so clearly patterned after South Africa when those stories were written.
Oh, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I didn't read the original ones. I mostly come at it.
What's the capital of Genosha? That would have been a harder question.
Yeah, that would be a harder question.
Well, don't answer that because that could be a question
could
for
be
a
another
future
question
game.
for another game.
Genosha City.
Excellent game, gentlemen.
Excellent comeback.
game.
Oh, man.
Good job.
So close. We are up, 12 to 8, I think it was.
Yeah, well,
Damn.
that's
I
how
think
it rolls.
Nicely matched too.
Yes.
I think you guys-
Yes.
Nice.
And this episode of Comic Geek Speak is also brought to you by our newest sponsor, ComicConAuction.com. That's COMICON auction.com. Run by collectors for collectors. ComicConAuction.com, the only auction site entirely dedicated to offering the largest and most diverse collection of comic, fantasy, and sci-fi memorabilia and collectibles in one place. And with auctions ending daily, there will always be something amazing to bid on. They've got graded comics, HeroClix toys, statues and figures, TV and movie memorabilia, and a section dedicated to Stan Lee autographed items. Their driving attitude is to provide collectors with the marketplace and environment they deserve. So check them out, ComicConAuction.com.
All right, so then for the second round, do we want to keep the teams constant, or are we going to mix them up a little bit?
Let's just keep the teams.
Keep the teams.
Some of us are on a time limit here.
Yeah.
Or do we want to do something different then because of the
With the
time?
rules, you want to just do like maybe you only have to get 6 or something like that, or
Get
Like-
one of each category. Doesn't
Right,
matter
one of
which
each category.
company.
Oh, okay.
Like
Okay.
one
Gotcha.
of each. Doesn't matter which side.
Okay,
that'll help
that works.
short.
Okay.
It probably also will help if you want to like do the back, like what we were talking about initially. Like if one person answers, the next team could either answer it or pass and take their own question.
So in other words, if the team if the team guesses and it's incorrect, the other team has the option to either A, take a crack at it and try to steal it, or B, pass it and then they get control of the board. Is that what
Right.
you're saying?
And initially, what that does is that bounces. That means it'll always bounce back.
Right.
So,
So
you
nobody
know,
just doesn't continue to answer questions and
it'll be more of an
be able
option.
to control it then.
More
All
of a
right.
volley.
That's fine.
Yeah.
See how that goes. So we're doing one of each character. I mean, one of each category, and we're doing that. If you do not get it correct, then you lose control of the board.
Right.
Okay.
And since we lost, we should go first.
Right.
Well, they went first last time. So.
Right.
And since you went first last time, we should go first.
Right.
I guess Pants
Way
wants
to
to
pay
go
attention,
first.
Pants.
All right. So where do you want to start?
DC events.
All right. And I'm going to go right at the top, down to the bottom. Name the 4 writers most associated with spearheading the weekly series 52.
Grant Morrison, Mark Waid, Jeff Johns, Greg Rucka.
Correct.
Nice.
If I got that wrong, I should be
Next.
drummed out of the core.
Don't
For an
say
all of your
stuff like
issues.
that. Next.
Oh, someone else.
Matt, go ahead, pick them.
Sure, let's do Marvel Powers.
Okay.
What color cape does the Sentry usually wear in his more modern appearance?
Blue.
That is correct.
Okay. That's why I mouthed it, because I figured I was wrong.
Pants is over there mouthing yellow.
The original one was yellow. It was always blue.
Is it still up?
Sentry of Good,
Kevin, why don't you pick one?
whatever his name is.
How about Marvel characters then?
Marvel characters.
The Champions' first issue of their debut series was written by co-creator Tony Isabella, getting his second mention this time. Who was the penciler of the first issue of The Champions?
I know he posed the sharpener.
I don't think so. I'm not upping him as I should be, but I don't think so, Kevin.
I know he didn't finish the series.
But you think you think he started it? If you feel you think he started, I defer to you, because I don't know. It would be a complete guess on my part. Speak,
That's what I got.
speak, sir, speak.
John Byrne.
That is incorrect.
Yep, know where you were coming from, Kevin, because he definitely did do some pencils.
He did later on in the series. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right. So let me see if I'm understanding this correctly, though. So if we choose to answer that question and get it wrong, does control of the board then bounce back to the other team?
Correct.
All right. Well, it's kind of taking a risk in that case. We could opt to just throw the question out and just take control of the board.
And then you take control of the board.
Or if you're right, you get the point.
You get the point, though, if you
and
get it
control.
right.
That's
I'm
true.
not sure about the answers I've chosen.
You know, I see what you have written down there, and I happen to know that artist did draw the image of Darkstar, who first appeared in the Champion series in the official Handbook of the Marvel Universe, Volume 1. So that suggests
Which
that
artist?
Wow.
Yes, that one. So there's a possibility you're right about that. I honestly do not know, but I've given you some evidence to support your hypothesis.
Gentlemen, I'm a risk taker.
All right,
Rolling the dice.
gamble it all.
You guys all right with that?
Rumble and tumble and dice.
Russian roulette.
I'm not making any money. Doesn't matter.
All right. Frank Springer.
Ooh, that is incorrect.
Darn it.
It is
Darkstar!
Don Heck.
Wow.
Who you've said many times is an underrated
Yes.
Marvel artist.
So we retain it then.
We
right?
retain
You do
control.
retain control.
Sorry, gentlemen.
You
All right,
don't get a
Pants,
wedge,
your
but
turn. Pick a
Oh,
category.
okay. Let's go with DC characters.
DC characters. Name the 6 robotic members of the Metal Men.
Okay. I'm going to write them down here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, boy, I only got 5 of them, though.
Let me see.
Who am I missing?
Hell.
Who am I missing?
Can't read the handwriting.
Okay, here. Here, let me read them to you.
have to put the explicit filter on this one.
Yeah, because I think
Okay.
you're missing...
I'm missing 1. Write it down there, sir.
10 seconds.
That's it. Tin, mercury, platinum, iron, gold, and from Kevin Moyer, lead.
That is correct.
Awesome. Very good, Kevin. Teamwork.
I love my metal men.
Go.
Do you really?
Oh, absolutely. I always did,
That's
ever
cool.
since I was a kid.
Cool.
All right, so we've got continuity, geography, and hyper time.
You
Do
need
I
to
have
watch
time?
those.
Doesn't matter.
DC Nation did a couple shorts of the Metal Men. It's pretty funny if you haven't seen them.
Yes, they did. They were good.
Fucking DC Nation, they were awesome. I
Yes,
mean,
they were.
Yep, they were on Brave and the Bold, too.
Yeah, they were.
That whole.
What do we want to do next, Kevin?
Well, I mean, you could do a hyper time. I mean, it's hyper time. Doesn't matter which. I mean, you know what I mean. It's random.
But if we, well, yeah, you're right. It doesn't matter.
Got to do it at some point.
But- right.
Exactly. So I mean, if you just pick a hyper time, do you have to pick a specific one? I mean,
Nah, let's just do hyper time.
DC or Marvel, though.
that's what I'm saying. Do you have to pick? I mean, you know, they're both random.
They are sort of.
He's got
there's-
he has
there's
it separated.
Things separated. in
Marvel.
Do
Okay.
Marvel then. Okay.
The Minstrel, Captain Ahax, Pipple Khan, Shackle, and Arba and Dakarba are all supporting cast members of what character?
You made that up. That's a complete lie. None of those people exist at all. What are you talking about? I have no freaking idea what
The
it is.
Minstrel, Captain Ahax, Pipple Khan, Shakal, Arba, and Dakarba.
Are supporting characters? You said.
Supporting cast members, yes. To which character? To which comic book character? I'll even say that.
I have no idea, Kevin. I'll give it to you.
Go for it.
Invincible.
That is incorrect.
Go for it, Murd.
Well, I just don't know, guys. I mean, we could probably...
We could take the board if you weren't sure.
Yeah, I'm not at all
Oh,
sure.
if you're not sure, then let's take the board.
Yeah, okay.
'Cause
We're just going to take the board.
Okay.
But can I proffer a guess, even though it doesn't
So-
count?
The wrong geek is in the house, not that his memory is all that strong, but
I'm thinking Cerebus.
no, it's Gru the Wanderer.
Oh, good. See, we made the right choice.
Brian, where are you? He probably would miss it though.
Who is Marvel Girl?
Well, I've never heard of that character before.
Never going to live that down.
All right. Where are we going, guys?
To hell in a handbasket.
Shane,
go
why don't you
straight
pick?
down.
Shane, you pick.
Oh, killing me. Go with DC events.
DC events.
Which new god is featured on the cover to New Gods #1, March of 1971?
Orion.
That is correct.
All right, there's DC events. All right. DC characters. Let's go there next.
Name the writer and artist that co-created Firestorm.
For
Okay,
pity's
wait,
sake.
hold
Jerry-
on. It's Jerry Conway.
Is that Ross Andrew, possibly?
Yes, let's go with that. We say Conway and Andrew.
That is incorrect.
Damn it!
hate questions like this. I don't know who created who, and I don't care. I care about the characters, not the generic human beings who shat them out.
There goes the next interview.
Unless you object, we're taking the board.
Yeah, just take the board.
Take the board.
Jerry Conway and Al Milgrom.
Oh, man. Wow.
Would not have guessed that.
No, I wouldn't have either.
I have the first
I
appearance.
thought you
of
had it with
Firestorm.
Andrew, to be honest with you. But
All right. You got continuity, geography, or hypertime?
what do we want? What do we want?
How about DC Geography?
All right.
EC geography. All right. Wonder Woman, in the George Perez revamp of her title, had her base of operations in what real-world city?
Is it Boston?
Yes, it is.
Boston.
That is correct.
The hub. Beans House.
All right.
Nice. Good job, Adam.
Did
Figured you would remember that.
I knew that too.
All right. So we have continuity and hypertime.
How about Marvel Continuity?
Marvel
Marvel Continuity.
Who is credited as Earth's first Sorcerer Supreme?
The ancient one.
For some reason, I kept thinking Dormammu had it, but he lost it. And that's why he became the villain. But I could be thinking of so many different arch enemies.
What about Baron Mordo?
That's possible. I'm not a big Doctor Strange consumer of data.
You could have just said a fan, but
I could have. Go with it.
Should I?
Go
Yes,
for it.
yes,
We
you
don't
should.
know.
Baron Mordo.
That is incorrect. Take it or take the board.
all right. Here's the thing: if you bring in ancient Atlantean Marvel history, like Kull and all that, I mean, this could be some character we couldn't even think of, right? That is the first Sorcerer Supreme.
Like Kalu'u, for example.
I think the ancient one is a red herring. I don't think it's the ancient one.
That's too easy.
I have no other guess besides
say
the
take the
ancient
board.
one,
Take the board.
Let's
Take the
take the board. Yeah.
It's traditionally, it's Agamotto.
Really?
Okay.
One of the Vishanti. I didn't even think he qualified
One
as a
of the
human
Vishanti.
being.
Yeah, one of the Vishanti. Sure.
But where does his eye come into effect? Is that in the Legion?
They removed it.
That's the amulet.
Move it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm thinking of
The
something
Eye of
else.
Agamotto.
What category have we?
What eye is in the
thinking of
Legion?
Sauron.
I'm
The
thinking
Emerald Eye of Ekron.
That's
the
what I'm
Emerald
thinking.
Empress used.
Ekron
Yeah.
was okay.
What category have we won so far?
We've only
Events.
got events. That's all we have so far.
How about Marvel characters?
Sure.
Marvel characters.
Lynn's son, Abraham Brown, and Robert Diamond are collectively known as.
Sons of the Tiger.
That is correct.
The 70s.
And Murd even growled.
Murd, please select.
Sound effects, you know. Oh, let's a chain
Oh, I'm sorry, Shane, please.
Go with Marvel. Marvel powers.
We're coming undone here, ladies and gentlemen.
Silly on that side of the table. All right, Marvel powers, saith Shane.
Marvel Powers. First appearing in Strange Tales 146, July of 1966, this villainous organization also used the name of them
Advanced
Hydra.
Idea Mechanics.
before revealing their true names.
Hydra. I think it's Hydra, actually. Advanced Idea Mechanics was an offshoot of Hydra, but Hydra evolved from them, which was founded during World War II.
Are you sure about that?
I am 85% sure that it's
All right,
going to
we'll
be
go
Hydra.
with you, Murd.
Hydra.
That is incorrect, according to my notes.
Ooh.
Control the board,
Just control
please.
the board, yeah.
Controlling it.
You may need to kick me in the nuts for this.
Not at
Chris.
all, sir.
Can
It
I
is-
substitute?
It is AIM.
Aim. That's what I was going to
Oh.
Well, now, I thought Hydra...
Them was Hydra's science division. They branched off and became AIM.
Okay, well, I knew that AIM had been Hydra's science division, but I
Yeah.
thought them was the proto-organization from
That's
which
all right.
Hydra evolved, and then AIM split off from Hydra.
say. Because AIM, AIM wasn't originally, in my memory,
In his research.
it wasn't originally umbrellaed under Hydra.
Huh.
I didn't think. It was like he found out later on, when they first appeared. It wasn't directly, I think,
And
a correlation.
if we look at like the first Hydra first appeared Strange Tales 135, which
Yeah.
is earlier than
That was the first Nick Fury
Strange
agent of
Tales
S.H.I.E.L.D. Yeah.
Right.
So
It wasn't later on until I think they kind of,
Yeah.
retconned and had him affiliated.
I'm sure Adam will research that one, though. He probably.
I probably
make-
will. Yeah.
All right, so we have
Only to find out how wrong I am.
continuity.
continuity and hyper time.
You want to do Marvel continuity again?
All right, yeah, we'll
Marvel
try it again.
continuity.
Let's do it.
Out of the 4 original members of the Defenders, which one is not featured on the cover to their first appearance in Marvel Feature number 1, December of 1971?
It's Nighthawk, the Hulk.
No, Defenders.
Oh.
Hulk, Silver Surfer, Doctor Strange, and Mariner. Which one do you think's not on the cover?
Surfer.
Surfer?
Yeah, Surfer.
Silver Surfer.
That is correct.
Oh, yippee!
Nighthawk was a member of
I
the
knew that
No,
one.
he was a member of Defenders, but later on. This is the
okay.
original Defenders.
brother.
All
we
right,
have
so
hyper time.
it's hyper time. It doesn't matter. Let's do DC hyper time then.
Which 80s, 90s indie publisher housed the following titles at one point? Badger, E-Man, Whisper, and Grimjack.
That's First Comics.
That is correct.
Hey! Ah, even Steven. I likes it a lot. 1-1.
Oh, you're not going to do... they have
Don't
to
do
give
a
you
bonus question?
Oh, that's right. We got to... Oh, fuck. I spoke too soon.
Mr. Cocky Pants.
God
over
damn
here.
it. All right.
All right, to what hell do we consign them, gentlemen?
If you guys come back from this, I'll be very, very pissed. This will all be
Look at
edited in
this.
my favor.
We'll do this. If the other team can answer it, they will get a point or control.
Yeah.
Do we want to give them geography?
DC geography.
All right.
Let's do that.
Poop.
Yo, you still got to get a pie.
Watch this one be the tough one, but go ahead.
DC's geography. Aren't they all tough?
Well, not the hyper time you gave them, or whatever for the win.
Yeah, the
Genosha.
Genosha one, yeah.
Yeah, the Africa, yeah.
All right. The 1992 Ray miniseries took place in what real-world city?
Philadelphia.
That is correct.
Yes.
Congratulations,
You
gentlemen.
love that series, did you not?
Absolutely.
I knew it. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Now it's officially we
It was a
won.
good one, and the fact that it was set in Philly didn't hurt.
No.
If you want to do a tiebreaker, I have one head-to-head that whoever answers the most.
Wow.
We could do that, and then if there's time, I have those. I have the few.
I was going to say, should we do
Daily
one of those
doubles.
where you say who are the 6 members of whatever?
Oh,
we have
one of
to-
the daily double things, you mean? Oh, no, that's the C.
Well, that's
the
see. We can do that. Do that.
Yeah,
later.
that's what I'm talking about. Like a head-to-head. Like it's
Oh.
like answer like whoever answers the most. Like
Whatever.
one of them has like 15 answers.
Put in order the first 100 JLA members.
Yeah, we can do that. Then I unfortunately have to depart after that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, whatever.
Let's do it.
Whatever. Go ahead.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yep. Not counting Magneto. As seen in issue 1 of Secret Wars, list the 20 heroes transported by the Beyonder to battle in the first Secret Wars. Referencing that image, that's why I said Magneto, because he was over at on the heroes side of things. 20 heroes, whoever can answer the most. I hear mad scribbling in the background.
I'm not doing anything.
Me either. Never read.
I thought you didn't read the Secret Wars when we did it, the footnotes?
No, I don't think
Oh.
so.
The 20 initially dumped there?
Yep, from
Okay.
issue 1, there's that the panels that have one panel has the heroes, one panel has the villains. Magneto just happens to be in the hero one, and I think I forget who says, "What's he doing over here?"
There were 20 heroes, you said?
20.
Okay.
I'll even say characters. 20 characters.
I'm. You guys have the list there. I don't even know I'm of no use. But Matt and Kevin are writing feverishly.
As are Chris and Adam.
Why don't you give a rundown of Pants of what's coming up, or
okay.
the last, or give out the email now so we can.
We actually have a top 5 coming up that really is just a departure from our usual top 5s. I just want to be a surprise out there. It was very fun.
Yeah.
I think, and very enlightening. We hope you will enjoy that. That's coming up. Of course, I want to plug. We have, of course, Saturday, March 7th is the 10-year anniversary of Comic Geek Speak. We'll be doing a live broadcast from the studio. Anybody is welcome to come and join us. We will try to have it simulcast on the interwebs, live and in color.
Upcoming book of the months are Sandman Volume 4, which I've Seasons of Mist. Marvel is Infinity Gauntlet, and other is going to be Image's Sex Criminals, Volume 1.
All right, are they almost done?
Almost done?
We don't have 20 written down yet.
Well, it's how many? I guess we have that total that's right. Is
Yeah,
the thing.
that's what it
Yeah,
ends up being.
they could be wrong.
Yeah, number of right answers is what counts.
Pencils down, eyes up.
Yep, we're ready.
Okay.
Who's going first?
Well, how are we doing this then? Is it just...
Well,
You just read your pencils down. You can just read them off. I'm going to check off which
All right,
ones
I'll
you
read.
have. Whoever has the most right.
Iron Man, which is James Rhodes.
Right.
Spider-Man, Captain America, The Wasp,
Hold
Thor.
on. Wait.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
You got The Wasp?
Yep, Wasp, Thor.
Thor, Rogue, Wolverine,
Keep going.
Cyclops,
Keep going.
Storm,
Keep going.
Colossus,
Keep going.
Nightcrawler,
Keep going.
Professor Xavier,
Keep going.
Reed Richards,
Go.
Human Torch,
Go.
The Thing,
Go.
the Monica Rambeau Captain Marvel,
Go.
Hawkeye,
Go.
Hulk,
Go.
She-Hulk,
Go.
and Lockheed.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, they got all 20.
Yeah. How many do we have? Because
I think we have like 15 or 16.
we have more than 15, because I have...
Murd pulled it out with the Lockheed.
Whoa.
Because I knew Kitty Pryde wasn't there.
I had
I only
like
have 14.
Hulk,
3,
Cap,
4, 5,
Spider-Man.
6.
I had no idea some of those others.
Yeah, I remembered a
12,
couple of
13,
character
14,
beats.
and then you have...
I do remember
There's
Lockheed
4,
finding
5,
an
6,
alien
7, 8,
dragon,
9, 10,
Chippy,
11,
as they
12,
called her.
13, 14,
That was not the first time the word
17,
Chippy was used in
Because I don't
the
have
Maxi
this one
series,
in this
unfortunately.
So...
Was there any of those that they mentioned that you guys didn't get?
Yes.
Because they got all
Yes.
of them.
Yes.
Rogue
Yeah.
was
Okay.
one.
Rogue was one of them.
Hawkeye.
And Hawkeye. Those are the two that we don't have.
All right, so then they got all 20. Yep.
Yep.
So they got it.
Congratulations.
Good job.
Yay.
Lockheed is the ringer. Lockheed is the one
That was all Murd. All Murd.
Thank you, Pants, for your...
Hey, I had 76. I had Wyatt Wingfoot.
Do you realize you were our Shane?
You know what? I am not in a good place to take
Joe Green shirt itself over there and do a
three times in one episode. I'm about ready to haul off on all your ass.
Now whose face is red?
I'm going to sign off on that beatdown.
Ant, what's your question?
All right, I have another Daily Double type question.
All right.
Back to the spotlights for CGS's history. We have done spotlights, named spotlights, on 3 creators. One of them was Mort Meskin, who is no longer with us. The other 2 spotlights we've done are people who are alive and who are on that episode. Who are those 2 creators?
So these are not the conversation with
These
episodes.
are spotlight
Okay.
episodes entitled as such with 2 creators who are actually on the show and who are still currently living.
Oh, so it's
I
not
can
Gene
name
Colan.
No.
That was actually not a spotlight episode.
Terry Moore is one of them. Wasn't that the first?
No, that was
That was just.
that was not a called. It was not called spotlight. Again,
Doug-
it's
the Doug
that
Munch one
word
wasn't
spotlight.
A spotlight.
Those were just interviews.
Roy Thomas, I think, was one.
That is correct.
That is correct. That was for our 2-year anniversary, episode 230, March 7th, 27.
I remember when his Anthem book it had been on shelves shortly before that anyway. So who do we have left?
That was the one I didn't think you would get at all.
How about
Oh, I listened to that more than once. I love Roy
I
Thomas.
know.
going back to the Cerebus well again? How about Dave?
No.
Dave Sim.
Sim. I couldn't think of.
But I don't think he was actually... Was he on the episode?
Again, was not a spotlight named episode. I can't believe you guys aren't going to get
Is it
this.
Stan
I know
Lee?
who it is.
Stan
Yep,
Lee.
Stan Lee.
Episode
called that a
83,
spotlight?
December of 2005. It was called the spot. That was, yeah.
We had him
remember
for
that
like
interview.
5 minutes, and that was a spotlight.
Again, it was called Spotlight on Stan Lee.
Because we
He
started.
was
be
on the episode.
Yeah.
That was the criteria.
That was like that was a surprise at the end.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
we said, "Oh, we're going to do on our spotlights." We say we're going to do one about a creator,
Yeah.
and then at the end he was. Remember, he said Brian D. Moore or whatever.
Yeah, he phoned in then, yeah.
Yep. I mean, I have one more, but it's actually very long and involved, so maybe you might just want to call it, and I'll just read
Yeah.
it to the guys in the room at some point. Then.
Yeah. We'll just leave that at that point.
Okay.
That was a lot of fun.
Wow.
Thank you,
yeah,
Peter.
that was a bushel of
Thank you,
fun.
Thanks,
Yes.
Peter.
Thank you for all the pains you took, Peter.
You're welcome.
All right. Again, lots of fun.
Yeah.
I love these things. That was
Throwback to-
very, very evenly matched. I like that. I like that a lot.
Throwback to the old days in the basements.
Yes. All right. So once again, this episode was brought to you by Discount Comic Book Service at dcbservice.com and our newest sponsor, ComicConAuction.com.
Visit us at comicgeekspeak.com. To send an email, the address is comicgeekspeak@gmail.com. To leave a voicemail, the number is 267-702-6642. Stop by the Comic Forums and comment on this episode. Let us know some trivia questions maybe you have. Follow us on Twitter. Like us on Facebook. We would like to thank everyone who contributes to the show. We appreciate it. Send in some Muddle the Merds. And as always, we are uniting the world's mightiest heroes, one listener at a time.
You got it on Wednesday, and you was talking about it, going to the volume up. These guys will talk about it, everything that geeks love. From tapes to laser beams, opinions like the seasons on everything you read. And comics, movies, games, toys, artists, comic geeks speak, comic geeks speak, comic geeks speak, comic geeks speak, comic geeks. Uniting the world's mightiest heroes.